It goes by so quickly. You just wake up one day and go, oh wow, it's been 30 years since we started KidSport Society of Alberta. My name is Kelly Blackshaw, and I got involved with KidSport from day one. I was brought up in a family that gave back to their community. It's part of my DNA, but I think it's also part of a responsibility as a good citizen to give back when you can and where you can.
7 years ago, all 3 of my boys expressed interest in playing hockey. And to say that we were living hand to mouth is an understatement. It would have been a choice between putting food on the table and putting them into hockey.
When I got my grandson, he was 3 years old. My husband played senior AAA, won nationals. My brothers played hockey. My son played hockey. It was just, he's going to play hockey, until I saw how much it was now. And I cried, literally, I cried.
I enrolled my kids in gymnastics. However, I realized that the cost was quite a lot, especially being a single parent with one income.
It's not only registering, you got to buy all the equipment. And I'm looking at that going, oh my gosh.
My middle son had taken a major interest in being a goalie. Any mom that has kids playing hockey knows how expensive that is.
My mom couldn't afford to put me in organized sports. One of the things that sticks with me today, and it's tough to think about, is the look that I saw in her eyes when I asked, and the answer was a no, but it was not a no because she didn't want me to play. It's just a no because we couldn't. And so if I can play a small part into making sure that someone, some kid doesn't get to see that in their parents' eyes, I'm on board.
My parents, they took care of my brother and I, made sure we had all the equipment we needed, but I never thought about it for a second because I didn't have to. That opportunity was presented for me, and I just got to enjoy and play and have fun, and that is not the reality for the majority of kids who want to play organized sport. The experience I had is not something that any kid should miss out on. It should be something that's there for everybody because it's so, so valuable.
It has allowed him to play hockey every year now, and it's been huge. It's his favorite sport.
Dad has given me all this equipment. It got me a whole goalie gear and a goalie mask. It's pretty good.
We were able to get the full grant for that, which helped tremendously with their gymnastics gear and a lot of their lessons.
I like learning new skills, and I also like making new friends, close to my age.
We was new immigrant, which was very, very helpful for my children. I had 2 boys, and they provide me all the equipment for soccer.
They gave me soccer cleats and a bag. The soccer cleats helped me a lot in soccer.
They set me up with all the gear, all the goalie gear. I remember being pretty proud of getting new pads.
They treated my children like royalty. They got helmets, they got everything.
It so directly influences and improves the children that want to play sport.
Kids are being exposed to new opportunities that they would never have had available to them had they not been able to come through KidSport and the Sports Bank.
Helping a kid play sport can be a make or break in their life. Learning the important lessons of winning and losing, teamwork.
There's a tremendous opportunity here to raise a community of children who learn to grow through sport where otherwise they wouldn't be able to. Future NHL players, future soccer players, future Olympians. Who knows where it could go.
My name is Victor Docilescu, and I do fencing. So far, I've gone to provincial competitions where I've won gold multiple times. Of course, I want to win the Olympics. I want to medal in the Olympics, so that's pretty much what I'm working for. Soon I'm going to probably start going to nationals, and then hopefully I'll get on the Canada team for juniors, and maybe I could go to the Olympics. So I'm really hoping for that.
When you start to read the letters from families that have received benefit from KidSport and what the parents tell you about how it's helped their child, then you go, wow, it's not just about one kid getting the opportunity to play a sport that they want to play.
The fact that the whole family benefits, I think, is really, really important and sometimes gets lost in the shuffle of what we're doing.
We suffered a really bad car accident, and my daughter ended up with a really bad concussion. She had a ton of headaches and body pains. We were doing physiotherapy, and a lot of what the physiotherapist was telling us to do, gymnastics was telling her to do. She has made a drastic increase where she no longer needs physiotherapy. So her being in gymnastics helped improve those symptoms. A program like this, you're not just getting kids into sports, you're changing their lives.
Chloe has had quite a journey medically, and sport has just given her a place to just be herself.
Being able to hang out with teammates, having so many connections with others, it's just like really fun.
It's given her confidence that I never imagined she could have. The belief in herself is huge.
It gives you this level of confidence that I don't think exists outside of sport. It's truly a unique way to experience life. A lot of the time, people are living in this comfortable world and putting yourself into discomfort. It's one of those things that has the ability to build you up.
It's helped me mentally and physically. I get away from like reality because I'm just like in my own mind frame.
Very, very important the sport because they can learn how to play teamwork. When they lose the game, how to manage these feelings. Emotional skills, how can develop skills, and that's very important.
If I was having a tough time, I could channel my feelings into it. It was something that I actually got pretty good at when I first started. So it felt good, it was fun.
When they find their sport and they find sort of that rhythm within that is so powerful. It's a transformative experience for them. So it's super important.
It's exercise, it's friendship, but it goes way beyond that. His coach this year said we are a family, and it really is.
The impact here is so large, and we need as much help as we possibly can to grow that even more. And so we appreciate everybody that has been a part of KidSport in the past, and can't wait to have the people who are going to join us in the future be a part of it as well.
They're a tremendous group to work with for all the right reasons, and their team is so collaboratively effective. You can see why they have grown as much as they have and are as good at what they do as they are.
They're built different. Like, they are some of the kindest, most thoughtful, most giving people I've ever met, and what underlies it all is they are the definition of a team.
There's a big need. There's demand for this, and there's ongoing challenges to meeting that demand. And the team, the staff, all of Calgary really shows up, and that is exciting.
You know, 15 years ago, KidSport was a wonderful organization. 15 years later, they are a critical organization.
How do we sustain this, and how do we make sure that more of these stories get told and more of the families that need our help are able to benefit from it? And that's why we'd love to hear from everyone that's played a role to help make sure we can tell that story and really celebrate all the great work KidSport's done over 30 years. Congratulations on 30 years. That is incredible. It means a lot, especially to me, and I'm sure everyone else that has used this program.
I'm just really thankful for this, for giving us hope and to be able to play.
I'm very, very thankful for KidSport and everything they've done for my family. I wouldn't be in hockey right now if it weren't for them, so.
I'm super, super happy that I was able to continue fencing because of KidSport, and they helped me become who I am.
Thanks to everyone who donated. It's very helpful.
Congratulations, KidSport, on 30 years.
Thank you!